Mortgage rates are at a 3-month low. Here is what you need to know about what's going on in the market. This is your weekly market watch for Seattle, Washington. Hey everyone, my name is Brennan Klaus. Today is Wednesday, July 2nd, and mortgage rates are at 3-month lows right now. So it's been 88 days since the average 30-year fixed mortgage rate was as low as it is today on July 2nd, close enough to basically 3 months. So depending on whether or not rates changed in the afternoon yesterday for lenders, they might be a little higher or lower, but basically lenders, as we talked about last week, price one time per day. Sometimes they reprice during the day in one direction, higher or lower, depending on the bond market and how that moves. So right now, yeah, we're seeing them at the 3-month lows, which is awesome. So what is that number? It's 6.67% for a 30-year fixed. 15-year fixed is at 5.91, 15-year fixed. 30-year FHA and VA are at 6.19 and 6.2 respectively. So right now we are seeing some really good rates. I think that this is great news because it allows buyers to get back into the market. It allows them to afford a little bit more. As a buyer, you cannot lock in this rate until you're under contract on a home. So if you are out shopping with different lenders right now, be aware that you need to have that contract in place before you can lock a rate, and lenders will give you specific quotes based on what the market is doing that specific day, but you do need that home in order to get that. Now, the last time we saw really below this was back in 2024. We saw a little bit, the rate went down to 6.78 on March 10th. It was at 6.69 on March 31st. So if you remember back in March, that is when, well, actually, I think it was April when the tariffs were announced, but the rate was lowest again right before that. So we haven't really seen this, which in my opinion has kind of stalled the market. I've definitely seen on our team in the past week, we've had so far 3 homes go under contract for buyers that we've represented. And I definitely do think this is a little bit tied to the mortgage rates, and buyers are able to get back out and get active. So it feels like things are getting a little bit more active now that we're seeing these rates come down, and hopefully we'll have 2 more buyers in contract this week as well. So we're definitely feeling an uptick in the amount of activity that we're seeing. Now let's talk about what is going on in the Seattle market specifically. Starting off with condos. This week we saw the number of new listings came down by 32. We saw 195 new listings, down from 227 the week before. Pending listings was up 11 at 182, and sold listings were up 22 at 163. 182 under contract, very close to the 195 that came on the market. Of course, those don't happen simultaneously all the time because new listings will sit on the market sometimes before they go under contract. But generally, we are seeing that the number going under contract are keeping pace with new listings. Now, if you want to see what happened for the first full half of 2025 in the Seattle market, make sure to check out our latest video about the market and what my predictions are for the second half of 2025. You'll see a little more thorough look at some of the market data. Now for residential, single family homes and townhomes, new listings were down 30 at 608. Pending listings down 57 at 548, and then sold listings up 140 at 577. I think we have reached the peak in terms of the number of new listings that have hit the market. Typically, this is the season when that happens. So we have seen the new listings come down week over week, just as we did this week. But pending listings, even though they're down, we're still at 548. So a lot of the inventory that is on the market is being taken up. If you've listened to these over the weeks, you know that right now is a great time for buyers to get into the market because there are great deals to be had. There's a lot of negotiation that is happening right now because there's a surplus of homes listed for sale. So if you are a buyer and you're thinking about buying, this might be the best time to get in because the interest rates are going down. There's a lot of homes available for sale and you can negotiate. Now, if you're a seller thinking about getting your home listed for sale, you need to be aware of all of your competition, the price, and making sure that your home looks super presentable and appealing, compelling to the buyers. So if you are thinking about getting your real estate plan started, whether buying or selling, and you want to talk about your strategy, whether you're thinking about the next 2 months or the next 2 years, we'd love to have a call with you. You can always text or email us to schedule a call, and we will set up a free consultation about what you want to accomplish and get a strategy in line to help you. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again next week.